Hai guys, hola, Vegates, apa kabar? I'm Angel and in today's video, I will explain a phenomenon in the social linguistic area, which is language change. So, what is language change? Language change is a phenomenon by which permanent alterations are made in the features and the use of language over time. All natural languages change, and language change affects all areas of language use. Types of language change include sound changes, lexical changes, semantic changes, and synthetic changes. The basic factors that affects the language change are isolated, different neighborhoods, different foods, and to the new people, to the new place, and because of the different conditions of the weather. Factors that influence it include gender, age, social class, technology, and etc. The factors that influence the speaker's or writer's choice of language vary, and they include the context that surrounds the speaker or writer, the age, gender, culture, and so on. The main external factor that influences language change and language development is caused by the contact of a language with other languages, where humans as social beings who have been cultured either interconnected or interethnic nations in the world in a country. There are many changes in every language in the world that we can find. Very often, the choice of language is conscious, and the speaker can switch the language choice depending on such factors. Let's look at them through some examples. In the English language, for example, we can see the difference between the Shakespeare's era to the modern era. The word foolish has changed to shy, from dainty to delightful, and to our modern meaning of giving pleasure or satisfaction. And in Old English, a small winged creature with feathers was known as a bird, but today we say it as bird. So I also include an example of a paragraph, which in here I use the Lord's Prayer, that have three changes. So the first is the Old English, and the second is the Middle English, and the last is in the early modern English. Or we can also see that different dialects have different rules. For example, I didn't eat any dinner, and it can change to I didn't eat no dinner. Meanwhile, in Indonesia language, we can see the language change example like the use of saya to gue, Anda to lo, bagaimana to gimana, and apakah kamu yakin to tius, and many more. People tend to think that all the forms of language are more elegant, logical, or correct than modern forms, but it's just not true. The fact that language is always changing doesn't mean it's getting worse. It's just becoming different. As stated by Octavian Mantiri, all languages change over time, and change is inevitable for any living language. Therefore, I personally think that language change is good to make a freedom of vocabulary choices. It is also good to embrace intercultural awareness, and as quoted by David Crystal, languages have no existence apart from the people who use them. And because people are changing all the time, their language changes too, to keep up with them. Well, I guess that's all that I can explain to you guys. Thank you for watching my videos and ciao!